The dog found locked in a suitcase, Julius's story of survival and hope. Sometimes, the smallest act of kindness can change a life that someone else decided wasn't worth saving. On a cold, rainy morning, a man walking by the roadside noticed an old suitcase lying in the mud. It looked abandoned, soaking wet and out of place. But then, something inside it moved. He froze for a second, heart pounding. Slowly, he unzipped it, and what he saw would stay with him forever. Inside was a dog, thin, trembling, and soaked to the bone. His eyes were cloudy, his breathing shallow, and he smelled strongly of urine and decay. The dog couldn't move. His legs were stiff, his body weak, and he was blind. Someone had zipped him in that suitcase and thrown him away, as if his life meant nothing. The man called for help, his voice breaking. The rescue team rushed to the scene and lifted the small, broken dog out of the case. Despite everything, the dog didn't growl or bark. He just looked at them as if asking why. They named him Julius. At the hospital, vets immediately began tests. Julius was dangerously thin and dehydrated. His skin was covered in sores. He couldn't stand, couldn't eat, and had no control over his movements. He was suffering from severe nerve damage, and the vets suspected distemper, a virus that attacks the brain and spinal cord. His blood work confirmed the worst: low red blood cells, weak immunity, and serious anemia. The situation was critical. Some even said it might be kinder to let him go, that his pain was too much. But no one who looked into Julius's eyes could give up on him. There was still a spark, small but real, that said he wanted to live. The vet team began treatment right away. For fluids to rehydrate him, medicine to stop the seizures, antibiotics to fight infection, and vitamins to boost his strength. The first few nights were rough. He shook uncontrollably. Sometimes his breathing slowed, so much they thought he wouldn't make it. But Julius held on. Day after day, they worked to keep him alive. They cleaned his wounds, rubbed his body to keep his muscles from locking up, and whispered soft words to remind him he was safe. Slowly, his numbers started to improve. His fever dropped. His seizures became less frequent. Then one morning, something incredible happened. Julius opened his eyes, focused on the vet standing near him, and barked. It was weak and broken, but it was a bark. His first sign of hope. From that moment, Julius began to fight harder. He started eating again, small bites at first, then full meals. He still couldn't walk, but when the vets touched his paws, they noticed a flicker of movement, tiny reflexes that meant his body was waking up. Physical therapy began soon after. Each day, they gently helped him stretch his legs and balance again. They massaged his muscles, encouraged him to move, and celebrated every small step. Julius learned to sit up on his own. Then one afternoon, with help, he managed to stand, shaky but determined. Everyone in the room clapped and cried. From a dark, wet suitcase to a warm hospital bed, Julius's transformation was nothing short of a miracle. His fur slowly grew back, his eyes became clearer, and his personality began to shine. The vets said he loved attention. He wagged his tail whenever someone said his name, soaking up every bit of love he could. The road to full recovery was still long, but Julius wasn't alone anymore. He had a team that believed in him. They gave him what the person who threw him away never did: care, comfort, and dignity. Even now, Julius still struggles to walk without help, but each day shows progress. His therapy continues, his diet is rich in nutrients, and his body is learning how to move again. The team often says he may have been thrown away, but he never gave up. To the person who left him in that suitcase, Julius is proof you were wrong. He is alive. He matters. And his story will be seen by the world. Today, Julius spends his days surrounded by warmth and kindness. He has toys, blankets, and people who adore him. The same eyes that once looked out in fear now shine with peace and trust. He reminds everyone who meets him that no animal is too broken to save. Julius's story is more than just a rescue. It's a message that compassion can rebuild what cruelty destroys. That even when someone gives up on a life, there's always someone else willing to fight for it. If Julius's story touched your heart, give this video a like and share it. Every share helps spread awareness and gives hope to more animals waiting for a second chance at life.